Ahoy, matey! My name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. If this isn't your first visit, welcome back. Either way, I'm glad you're here. It's Thursday, so I am going to be working on the Treasure Island Savings Collab, and I'm also going to be starting a new box challenge, Happy Mail Jail. I can't wait to do these. I've been looking forward to doing more in the Pirate Challenge and starting the new box challenge. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go! I'm going to get started with the Treasure Island collab, so let me put this binder aside for the moment. And if you watched the January videos, then you would have seen me playing the mini games that got us to reveal the clues to who the 6 pirates are that we are supposed to find their clues for this quarter. And so now it's time to play those mini games, or the mini challenges, but I also want to finish up the word search. As I said in the last video, I am a completionist. So the word search was one of the games for is one of the games for this quarter. And I could have called it done, but then I thought, no, I need to finish this. So because word searches are not my favorite, and I am not that great at them, I went through and pre-found the rest of the words that remain. Especially since I already found one bad word. I mean, it's not a bad word, but it is a naughty word. And I didn't want to find another on camera. So I am doing $5 a piece, and I am going to mark off 2 of the words this week, and then I will start on those mini challenges. So I am going to do captain and anchor. Okay, so anchor's found and captain is found. So I'm going to save $5 each, so I'm going to save $10. My goal for this week is to put $20 into the challenge. Now, if you watch the videos that I put out in January, I was using real cash. And that is what this here is for in the back. This is all the real cash. So I'm just going to keep track of how much I'm accumulating. And then when I get to about $20, I'm going to stop and put the real cash into the binder. And the reason that I'm not just starting with real cash is because I don't have all that many of the smaller denominations. So that's why I brought out the prop. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, then hopefully it becomes clear. Now, if you didn't figure out all of the clues in this quarter's challenge, the minis that I will be playing have one more clue for you. And that is that they all have their pirate name on them. Now, if you go and download the collab, you will get a list of all of the different people who are participating in the collab, which is here. So it's one of these people. And you will also get a key that tells you how to find their pirate name. So you would take their initials and then you would form their pirate name. So mine is ReadyBudgetGo. And so first is Sea Dog, R is Sea Dog, B is Rum, and G for Go is the Brave. So Sea Dog, Rum, the Brave is mine. Let's see here. I guess it doesn't really matter which way that goes in. So if you didn't find any of those, you get one more hint from me, and other channels may be revealing who they are, but I will only reveal their pirate name on this channel just in case anyone is still playing and trying to figure it out. Okay, so let's go into those mini challenges. So there's 6 of them because there are 6 people this quarter. So first we have Captain Sail the Swift. Then we have Captain Isle the Mighty Fearless. And then Captain Sea Chest the Ruthless. One-Eyed the Stormy. And Blackbeard Lagoon the Fearless of the Black Sea. And Buccaneer Rum the Sweet. Okay, so there are 6 challenges total, like I said. So what I'm going to do is I am going to lay them out. I usually don't do minis on my channel, but for this collab, I decided I was going to do the mini version. And let me get a little more light here. There we go. And I'll get out my dice tower, because if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I'm always prepared. And by that I mean I'm never prepared. So dice tower is now set up. Move these over just a bit. Move this over a bit. Move these back a bit because I moved them too far. Okay. Now let's get out some dice here. So most of these have a number associated with them, but this one does not. So this one I'm going to roll a d4 when that comes up. But otherwise, I will roll a d6 to see which ones I do until I get to about $20. Okay. So number 1 is going to be here. So I'm going to mark off one symbol and save $1. Number 2, okay, that's a d4 roll. So $3 there. 2 and 3. So we're up to 14 so far. Number 3, okay, we're going right in a row here. So $1 there. So this can all go back for a 5. 1, 2, 1 for a 5. So we're at 15. Okay, we're skipping all the way to number 6. These are $1 each. So another $1. Number 5, $1. Number 2 is another d4 roll. $4. And that is where I will stop. So I'm going to put 16 back. 10, 15, 16. And let's see, I need 21 total. So let me grab a 20 and a 1. Put this other prop note away. Oops, as I make a mess of all the challenges. Actually, I'm just going to pick these up and put them away. Okay. So these will go back in the binder. Oops. Back in here. So I'm doing all of these in the month of February, and then in the month of March, I have the others, because if you're doing the mini version, there are, oops, sorry, you can't see this. If you're doing the mini version, there are 2 mini challenges per collaborator. Okay, so back here in the Ponzi Pirate envelope, we're adding in 21, and I'll give a count. I did consolidate off camera, or condense off camera. So far, this challenge has saved 100, 20, 40, 50, 5, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. So I am going to get another 20. I'll put back the 10. And the 5. And the 5 ones. I will try to remember to link the shop where I got these dollar denomination dividers on Etsy, because I love them. I am really impressed with the quality. They're 3D printed, but they are sturdy. They are exactly the right thickness, and they look good, and they feel good, and very happy with that purchase. Okay, so the Ponzi Pirate is going to keep that $160 safe. We trust him, right? And that is going to be it for the Treasure Island collab for the week. Now I'm going to get started with Happy Mail Jail, so let me get that box challenge set up, and we'll do that here in just a sec. All right, let's break into Happy Mail Jail. So I've already got it set up in my binder here. I have the dashboard in its own envelope. It comes with an A6 dashboard, and it's double-sided, meaning that once you're done with the challenge, it doubles as a placeholder. And then we've got some search and saves, so we have evidence, we have an empty envelope, alibis, mugshots, keys, letters, locations, escape tools, and then we have mail truck race, warrant or confession, and parole. So let me just make sure that I have got all of the cards in here. There should be 11, including the dashboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take out my little box that has the cards in it and the mail truck tokens that we'll need if we end up playing the mail truck race, and 2d6 dice. All of this comes with the challenge. So this box challenge, if you purchase it from me on Etsy, you don't have to do all of the printing, the cutting, the laminating, all of that. It's already done for you. So let me set this aside for just a moment. And on the search and saves, they have mostly small amounts. I think the largest is like $6 maybe. No, it's $5. So doable for low budgets. And then there are cards for the mini games, so warrant or confession, mail truck race, parole, and then there's also a jailbreak where you add $1 to each envelope, and a plea bargain where you add $3 to the next envelope. So I am going to give these a shuffle as best I can here. And I should mix these up a lot more, but that is okay, because these are still in the same order that they were in from the factory. So you know what? I am going to do exactly that. I'm just going to start randomly doing this, and all of the cards, all of the playing cards and all of the trackers and everything, they are all glossy coated. So you can write on them with a wet erase marker or a dry erase marker and use them again and again and again. You can also use a Sharpie if you want just a one and done. But if you use a Sharpie, generally don't recommend trying to erase it, because the rubbing alcohol that you use to get Sharpie off will eat through the glossy coating on the cards. So I'm just doing a couple more quick shuffles here, as quick as I can. Okay. I have a feeling I'm still going to get a lot of the search and saves, but that is okay, because there are a lot of search and saves in the deck. So let's set these to the side for now. And let's get to playing here. So first up, we have evidence, and it's $2, $3, or $5. And I think I'm going to borrow a D3, as a matter of fact, and that is going to tell me which one to roll, or which one to mark off. This colorful set of dice goes with the rainbow dice game, but it has a D3 in it. Okay, so 1, so the first one, so that's $2. Let's find the evidence. Where is it? Alibis, mugshots, keys, letters, locations. Where's the evidence? There it is. It was the first card. Okay. And this is the first piece of evidence, and we're doing the first one, so $2. So I'm just going to mark this off with a dry erase marker. And I am going to use prop money in these envelopes, but I will exchange, I'll keep track twice, and I will exchange for real money at the end. Okay. So that goes in here. Set this one to the side. Next, oh, more evidence. Not really surprised here. You know what? I am going to skip this card. I'm going to pick one from the middle of the deck. There we go. There we go. We've got the map of the prison. So that is an escape tool. Okay. There we go. I suppose I don't need to take these out because I'm marking them on here. And let's see which one we're doing here. We're doing number 3, so that's $5. Okay. $5 in here. I may mark them off on here when I finish the third one on the card itself, but okay, let's draw from further down the deck. A letter. There's the letters. And it is this one down here at the bottom right. I don't know why I took it out again. Number 2, so that's going to be the $3. 2, 3. So 7 goes back for a 10. Again, I'm aiming for $20 in here this week. So we're about halfway there. And if we get a jailbreak, that's going to be really expensive. It's another letter. Okay, and roll the D3. Number 3, so $3 for that one. 2 and 3 and 2 and 3. Can I condense in here? Yes. Okay, so this is 6, so I'm going to put these 2 2s and a 1 back for a 6. For a 5, rather. Total of 6. Okay. Another letter. And I pulled that from the bottom of the deck. So some of them got shuffled at least. Okay, number 3. $5. So $5 here. And another 5 for here is going to make it. So letters is getting $11 already out of the 20 that I budgeted for this week, for this game, or for this box challenge. Okay, no more letters. Right here. And we've got an alibi. That mailbox went to school. Okay, and roll for the alibi. Number 3, $4. Okay, so I'm going to take 16 back. 10, 15, 16. And that'll make it 22 going into the envelope for the week. So 20, 1 and 2 in real cash. Put the prop 2 away, put the rest of these away. And $4 for the alibi's envelope. So kind of messy, but hopefully it'll get better in the following weeks just because I just didn't have that much in real cash. So $22 is going to go into the back, into this zip envelope, and I've decided that I am going to assign a villain to it. And I have all the stickers here, or I have most of them. I used the Ponzi Pirate for the Treasure Island Savings Collab, so I have 5 villains left. I have Lord Larceny, Counterfeiter, Misfortune, Loan Shark, and Overdraft. Loan Shark is my favorite, but I think that this challenge calls for Lord Larceny himself. So I'm going to take him off and put him right here on this envelope. There we go. All right. So we didn't get to play any of the mini games this week, but we will at some point in the future. And this challenge, or this box challenge, will save somewhere between $320 and $400. It really depends on the outcome of the mini games and whether you use multipliers or modify the rules in any way, which of course you totally can. It's entirely up to you. It's your challenge. But the way it's designed, it will save at least $320 and could be as high as $400, or really the sky's the limit. Okay, so put everything back. Close this up. These cards will go back into the mix for next week. And I'll put these back in the case in which they come. Oh, come on, you. There we go. So thank you so much for watching. I will be playing the Happy Mail Jail and the Treasure Island Collab for the rest of the year, probably. I think it's going to take that long to get through both of them, putting in $20 a week or thereabouts. Some weeks might be a little more, some weeks might be a little less. It really depends. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up and a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until I see you in the next one, take care.